Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
You can?
Yes, we can. We hear you loud.
Because I'm in the car and I'm on my cell phone, so I was hoping you could hear me. You know, I just, like the others, have so many favorite things. I know the bras have been a big deal for me forever, and the one-day diet became a big deal when it took off all my excess weight, which did a lot for my health other than just my self-esteem. But when we got this symbiotics, it was just crazy. When I was reading about diet and assimilation, and I have quite a little background in nutrition, but even the good things we eat, sometimes it's horrible today. Sometimes it's few and far between. But even the good things we eat and the medications we take, the supplements we take, aren't available to our bodies if we don't have balance in our intestinal flora. This balance is the foundation of our health and immunity, and it's so important, and I've known that for a long time. I want the positive, beneficial flora to maintain the majority so they can overcome and win the battle with the negative flora or bacteria. These bacteria, along with the enzymes that break down our foods, give us a healthy body nutritionally. Many of the enzymes are destroyed during cooking or food processing, and as we age, numbers of these floras and enzymes become less effective at least. We have less energy, mood swings. Sounds to me like if we would clean up our digestive system, that balance of flora available will be corrected. No wonder I have to increase my medications and my supplements each year. So I'm hoping to go back the other direction when my digestive system utilizes more of what I take. But just to tell people what it's done for me and to resist infections, obesity, and aging, those three things, what's not to like about that? So enjoy your symbiotics.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. And, Navi's always said, majority of people eat too fast, they don't chew their food, and they choose the wrong food. Then they go ahead, they get it down into their systems, and they expect your system to perform miracles with what you give them. And in doing so, with the symbiotics, what it does is it cleanses the system, because a lot of people have trouble with elimination, and that. At the same time, you work with your enzymes to help assimilate your food, and then you have your immune booster to help build your immune system. I mean, what a great combination. Sandy, you have actually the right idea, because we're thoroughly in love with that symbiotic. It really does the job. And anybody who's not on it, you're not really utilizing what your system could feel like. And we've gotten some wonderful testimonials in here on this product. So Sandy chose symbiotics because it's really almost something that you're going to think like, well, my goodness, this is the important, I've got to do this every single day. So thank you very much, Sandy. Now we're moving on to, also in Nebraska, we have an executive director up there, and she's got her favorite product, and let's talk to Juanita Lammers. Juanita.
Thank you very much, Phyllis. And,
welcome.
My favorite, well, a necessity, very necessary. I can't live without it. It's called Chloro-Life. I was diagnosed with an ulcer quite a few years ago, and after I got off the medication for a year, I remembered what Navi said about Chloro-Life, because it's one of those items that will help your stomach. It aids in digestion, and so I thought, well, let's try this, because, ulcers have a tendency to come back. So I use it on a daily basis, and it really helps the stomach. It just coats everything and makes me have a very happy stomach. Anyhow, it's a very unique product, because it'll sweeten the stomach. It aids the digestion, and What's in it is chlorophyll, aloe vera, vitamin C, phosphorus, and potassium. It's got a peppermint flavored, so that does help it. What's kind of interesting is chlorophyll contributes much to the speedy, sustained reproduction of normal, healthy tissue cells. And because it does, if you have an open cut or an open wound of some kind, if you sprinkle that on there, your cut will heal faster and the pain will be gone a whole lot quicker than anything I've ever found. It's really quite interesting that way. Also, it helps with your metabolism. So, if you're trying to lose weight, and as we get older, our metabolism slows down, it really helps with that because it also just assists the body in rebuilding tissues that have been used up or destroyed. To add to what Sandy was saying about the symbiotics, before when I'd have heartburn or indigestion, I'd go have some Chloro-Life, and that would be gone. Now, since I'm on the symbiotics, I haven't had heartburn or indigestion. So that's two products that I will not live without anymore, I guess.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Anita, you are so right. That Chloro-Life, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I see a gentleman one time, he had cut himself with a staple, and he didn't tell anybody, and lo and behold, all of a sudden there was a red mark coming up his arm. Asked Nobby, and he said, Nobby, what can I do? And Nobby said, oh, we got to do something. So he quick cleansed the wound with Echo Clean, and then he poured the Chloro-Life right on it. And do you know, and they got it all set, and by the next morning that red line was all gone. It had completely healed from that area and got rid of that. It was on the start of blood poisoning. And in doing so, Chloro-Life is it's a necessity in our home. I take my vitamins every single morning. And also what it does, Chloro-Life also goes ahead and cleanses the bloodstream. And it also deodorizes the body. There's so many benefits to it. It's outstanding. Even your pets, if you put a little bit of Chloro-Life into their food, it will actually help them so much. And what do animals do when they get sick? They go out and they eat grass. What is chlorophyll? None other than the blood of the plant, which is like from the grass, from that area, and it's chlorophyll. And in doing so, it shows. And so what Juanita's saying is right. You're absolutely taking nature right down into your system to help you get your system back in balance. So thank you, Juanita. That was wonderful. Now we're moving on to Cynthia Leinart over in Massachusetts, and she's going to tell us about her favorite product. So, Cynthia, take it away.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm busy washing my chicken here. I just can't keep up with it all. But first, I just want to say that I'm really happy to be part of a company that is so willing to change and grow and continue to introduce the new products to us, because we already have so many great products that it's really nice to get some new ones. I just want to thank Janique for that, as I know all of you feel the same way. Now, when Faye called me the other day, I was just like, oh my goodness, what is the favorite product here? But my mind immediately went to the Ceramide C. I think part of the reason for that is because I definitely value my adult daughter's opinion, and she started using that a few years back and was like, Mom, that's like the greatest product you've ever had. So that was exciting, and I remember the first day that Phyllis handed us a capsule to apply, and just automatically you start to feel beautiful as soon as you put that on your skin. So it's the soft feel, and it's the immediate sensation of something really luxurious on our skin. And I really do love that Ceramide C, and I would recommend that everyone do try that, because I see the same reaction whenever I hand someone else a capsule to try, and I'm just really proud to be able to be distributing and selling that particular product. It's just like liquid velvet, and I have never found anything equivalent to it, nor have the clients that I have sold it to. So, but I am a bra lady, and after I spoke to Faye, I thought, gee whiz, I need to say a little bit about the garments, because we're so lucky now to be integrated with all of these wonderful skincare products and to learn so much from Jill at convention. But I also took a lesson from her when she introduced the Elastishield and said, if we're not selling it and we're not using it, we're not going to be able to keep it.